All right, welcome back to Anxiety Art Adventures. I am super happy to be working on Bennett Klein's Dragon book today. And I am on ustream.tv with a live audience. So thank you, my wonderful Fibs, for being here. Those of you on Ustream, you should really come over and check us out on on YouTube. Those of you watching on YouTube should come and check us out on Ustream. Lots of fun to be had in the chat. And we do giveaways, so don't want to miss out on those. So anyway, I have the digital version of Bennett Klein's Dragon book. So what I did is I printed out this particular page out of the book. And I've already done a review on the book, which you can look at on YouTube under my videos. Awesome book, by the way. Love him dearly. Yes, as all of my friends in the box say, that Bennett Klein is my quote-unquote virtual boyfriend. So, not really, but as a joke. Anyway, it's an ongoing joke. You had to be there. Okay, so let me tell you what I've done so far with the dragon. I just printed it out on sketch paper, and I've been using Neo 2s. And what I've done is for the base of the dragon, like the lighter color here, I've used light olive Neo 2. I have done some shading with the regular olive, like around the darker lines. And then the horns over here, I did a mixture of raw umber and ochre, however you pronounce that. Then the lighter colored horns I've done with just the ochre, and then the dark colored horns I combined brown and ochre together with the Neo 2s. So I've only used Neo 2s on this so far. Oh, I take that back. I used a pit pen for his eye, which is a dark red, which you can't see. So anyway, so now what I'm going to do is, after much consideration, I just have a piece of cardstock behind this so it doesn't go through. I'm going to do this border in a gray, and then the vines that are weaved around the border, I'm going to mix. I'm going to use Zig clean color brushes, and I'm going to mix the olive green with a deep green. And we're going to try that out. So yeah, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. I know I am, because I got up and actually watched Dee Dee stream today. So yay. Alright, zoom and weigh in. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to do, and I'm going to use this like a crayon. I know a lot of people don't like doing that. I don't mind it. I actually kind of like it. It takes me back to my childhood. So anyway, I'm going to do the inside border line here in the light gray, and then do the regular color gray on the outer border. And I'm not being really careful. I'm just, you just need enough to put down on the page so the water can move it around. But yeah, I did order 2 copies of the Dragon's book on Amazon, paperback copies, so that I can keep one, and then I'm going to give one of them away as a giveaway on my stream. Not sure when. I'm supposed to stream tomorrow at 4. We'll see if I can do that. Alright, this is the darker one. It looks really messy right now, guys, I know, but I'm just kind of scribbling some color in there just to get it on. And it'll move around once you wet it, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I highly recommend this book. I'd say this one is becoming quickly my favorite over Darker. Darker was my favorite book. Okay, so I've got the gray. Now I'm just gonna use a Zig detailer water brush. So, not too much water. Get my napkin just in case. Actually, this might be too light because it's pretty much the same color as the border. That's all right. Once it dries, I can go back over it with the darker gray. You don't want to have too much water. I'm trying to do this fairly quick since I'm on a limited time frame here, guys. Yeah, I love my Neo 2s. I really do. They're awesome. They are awesome. I'm definitely going to get the bigger set since I only have a set of 30. Yeah, that's definitely too light. I'm going to have to go back over that. Actually, I'm going to see something real quick. If this was my printer or if that is supposed to be a black. Hold on. I'm looking at my book I had printed at the printer. I want to see what color the border is supposed to be. Hold on. Sorry, guys. No, it's in the book. It's also that lighter gray color. It's not a dark black. Okay. I just wanted to double check and make sure it wasn't my printer. All right. So yeah, what's everybody working on? What coloring books are you working on, or journals, or what's happening? I know some of y'all were working in color books. I saw that watching Dee Dee's stream this morning. Yeah, the Neo 2s are open stock. You can get them on Blick Art. And I think you can also get them on Jerry's. Is that right? Jerry's Artorama, which I'm going to go check out because it's only about an hour and a half away from me. They just opened one near me. Since I don't have a Blick Art near me, I think I'd have to go to Atlanta. I think that's the closest one. Yeah, definitely the darker gray. And then I might go over that with a different color too. Not sure yet. So anyway, this is what I'm working on. Playing with magicals and primary elements. What are magicals? Forgive me, I'm a new colorist, so I don't know what all the products are. And I don't follow all the hip new things. I probably should, but I know if I do that, I will be dead broke. Is that what Patty was working on the other night? You're working in creative inspirations. Mindy Designs. Okay. Well, that's nice, Lynn. That's so nice that your son got you that book. I tried to get my nephews into coloring and they're not into it. They'd rather be playing sports, which I get. I mean, they're guys. But I tried. I do have a niece and she apparently likes to color. She's 5 on my husband's side of the family. So that'll be good. It's very relaxing to me anyway. The most stressful thing for me is deciding colors. Once I have the colors chosen and I don't change my mind, which, that could happen, it's very relaxing. And you know what? Worst case scenario, it's only going to really look messed up to you. And if you don't like it, then move on to a different page. That's all there is to it. Yeah, if I don't like something, I rip it out and throw it away, or I just turn the page and try something else. I will say that for those of you watching on YouTube, and I've told this to the people in here before, and I'll say it again, I have a ritual that at least for 30 minutes to an hour a day, I turn off my phone, I come in here, I put on some classical music, because I'm a big classical music person, and I color. I have no distractions. I don't, have my computer on. I don't have my phone. Just music and just art. And it really has helped with my stress level. I can't tell you enough how awesome it is to just have a feeling of relaxation come over you. It's wonderful. So, like I said, that's what I do. That helps me, and I think everybody should at least try that. So, all right. Now I'm gonna try this mixing these two greens. So what I'm gonna do is, you guys probably can't see this. So I'm going to mix, use a Zig Clean Color brush. I'm going to use olive green. We're going to put that down. And then we're going to put a deep green next to it. Try not to mix the two together on the brush, because then the brush will get contaminated. Clean your water brush. And then take your water brush and then mix those together. And then I just dab it to make sure I don't have too much on there. And this is what color I'm doing the vines with. It's a little bit darker of a green than what color I did the dragon. Because I wanted to have a different color green. Hopefully you guys aren't seeing my big head in the picture. And then what I'm going to do is, once I've finished the border with the gray and the green, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this whole background back here behind the dragon, all this white space. I'm going to color that black using acrylic paint. And then I'm going to have stars and comets flying by around him. That's the plan. That's what I'm going to try and work on. Hopefully I can get it finished tonight. either tonight or tomorrow, so I can show it on stream tomorrow. Oh yeah. You like to listen to the Spa Station on Pandora. I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, I think mixing these two colors together was a good idea. I agree, CB. Hey, Christy. We're just coloring some dragon here in Bennett Klein's new dragon book, which I am a huge fan of. And today is Bennett Klein's birthday, so happy birthday, Bennett Klein. I know you're just turning 29 if you're watching this, which, you know, if you are, I'm very honored. Thank you. I'm a huge advocate of your art, and I absolutely adore you. Not in a creepy way. Some people might think it's in a creepy way, but I'm not. I'm happily married. But I'm just enthralled with his art. It's amazing. So yeah, I hope you're doing fun things on your birthday, Bennett Klein. I know that his group is really close to getting to 5,000 members. So anybody that's not a member of his Facebook page, hop on it. Because once you get to 5,000, I'm pretty sure he's going to give away... I could be wrong. I think he's going to give 5 sketches away. I think. I could be very wrong. So don't quote me on that. But I know he's going to give some sketches away if you're a member of his group, which said it all the time, but that group is amazing. Very supportive of work that you post in there. They're awesome. Okay. I'm still working on the little vine things, guys. I need to mix colors again. That's dark green and light green. Sorry, just mixing. Yeah. But we were talking earlier in the chat. Noticed there was a difference in the detail of the borders around the dragons. There seemed to be more detail, which is awesome, than in the previous books. So, very cool. So yeah, I'll try to get the background done either tonight or tomorrow, and then have a finished product for you guys to see. You have a hard time finding the Friday freebie? Tomorrow, I'm taking over Carol TMT's spot right now. So I'm supposed to start, I think, at 4 Eastern. No, Jess. Bennett Klein is not, well, he's 29 a few times over, probably. Or 20, I don't know, he could be 29, who knows? I don't know how old he is. You have a hard time finding the Friday. Yeah, usually he puts a link up for it. He puts the image up, and then there's a link that you can go to download it. Like, you can right click on the image and it'll let you download it. And he usually keeps it up there for, what did we say, Jess? Was it 48 hours? I think it's usually up there for Friday and Saturday, and then he takes it down. And then everybody colors it and posts it to the Facebook page. And I mean, there's just some awesome talent on that page. There are so many just incredible versions of his work. It's amazing. It's so intriguing to me to see so many different interpretations of the same thing, the same image. Like, you've got people that do bright colors, you've got people that do earth tones, like what I'm doing today. You've got, where people use like one shade, like use blue, but they do a bunch of different colors of blue. I mean, it's just awesome. It's incredible. Love me some Bennett Klein. And like I said, it's the only artist that I know of that is as caring and interactive with his fans as he is. I have not seen any other author be that way. Or artist, excuse me. Author. He is an author of a book, so artist. I mean, I know some of them, some other artists, they try. Some of them do try to be interactive with their fans, but not to this extent. I've never seen anybody spend this much time with their fans as Mr. Klein does. Which I think is important, that you at least try to interact with your fans, because your fans are, they're the reason you're doing what you're doing, So, yeah, like, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys on here in Ustream. And let me tell you, I've come a long way. 4 or 5 months ago, I would have never even thought about getting on here and talking to people and doing things. No, there wasn't a Friday freebie last week because he released the book on Friday, the Dragon's book. That's why. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. Orla, usually he posts it in the Facebook group for the Friday freebie. He didn't do it this past Friday because the Dragon's book was released on Friday, which is awesome. So, I'm sure there will be one this Friday. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, some of the other illustrators do have quite a few fans. That's very true. It's very true. But I just think it's just so, you got to have respect for an artist that takes time to comment or like every single post that is put up on there that is a version of his art that's been colored in. Every single post. Anybody that puts a picture out of one of his books that they've colored up on his Facebook page, he will either like it, make a comment. Just so many. It's just awesome. I just can't tell you enough how awesome it is. I have huge respect for someone that does that. Because gosh, he's got to be extremely busy. between art and travel, and I'm sure he's got a life with his wife and children, and I mean, come on. That's a huge feat to be able to comment to everybody in there. He's very active on the page, which kudos. Just going over some of the lighter spots here. And I don't care if I go outside of the lines because I'm going to paint all that black anyway. Now I think, I can't decide yet if I'm going to leave the inside portion in here that's white right now, if I'm going to leave that white, excuse me, sorry, or if I am going to try and color that black. I can't decide yet. I guess I'll decide that a little bit later. Oops, that was my head, sorry. Okay. And I'm trying to figure out, can you guys see this right here? This white spot? Yeah, I guess that's just a white part of the background. But anyway. Alright. So yeah, just going back over some of the lighter areas. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to hop off here in about 5 minutes. But I at least wanted to show you guys where I was with the dragon and the progress. I've been working on this pretty much all day. Started around, I don't know, 11, and it's what, 4? So, but I'm having a great time with this. I love these kind of images. I mean, who doesn't like dragons, right guys? Anything mystical like this? I'll color it. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just type them in the chat in caps. But yeah, I've gone over the stuff I use, and I primarily like to use Neo2s or Derwent Inktense for wet medium, and then dry medium I use for pencils. I use Prismacolors. I have other pencils, I prefer the Prismacolors. And I do like the Koh-i-Noors, which are oil-based. Well, I say that, they're oil, and I don't know if you guys know this, but any pencil that says it's oil, yes, it has oil base in it, but they all have wax binders in them. So they all mix a little bit of wax binder in with them. So the Koh-i-Noors have a little bit more of a wax binder than, say, the Polychromos. So they're not as expensive, but I think they work perfectly fine as an oil pencil. So I do use those. And then of course, you know, I love my acrylic paint. And I think a background with something like this will just make it pop. Yeah, definitely check on Jean. Did she come on yet? Did she come on at 4 or 5? Yeah, Jean's probably on. I totally didn't think about that. So anyway, that is my dragon. Let me zoom it out. I thought she came on at 5, so I apologize if I got that incorrect. So anyway, that is the dragon so far. So I will keep working on this, and then I will post a I'll show it to you guys finished hopefully by tomorrow. All right, thanks for joining me, everybody. Thank you, and I will see you again really soon.